Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on last year's national champions, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Dukes offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quick strike complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. The lone back's got it.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Dukes will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Grady. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Grady. Working that wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down from the 43.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember, these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for him. If you make it easy, he'll make the catch and get you the first down.
And the Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. The Dukes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Grady. Snagged out of the air.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, what a cut! They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it on the run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. To the air, it's Dyer. Quick completion on the out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gray. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got his man down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Finds his back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, James Madison. Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A little screen to the running back. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On the option. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Dukes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dukes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
NC State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it as zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The option look. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. To throw, it's Grady. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the outside. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. Turning it on! Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Get set.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Grady. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be knocked down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking for room. It's Reeder. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe.
There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the right side. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. I'm mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
He's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Rides the back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Handoff to the single running back. Crosses the 40. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Absolutely. absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Running it to the right. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. He'll do it himself. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Right on the money. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Cutting it off! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. A designed run for the quarterback. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. The give on the option. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when